Hey everybody, this is Brian with Bear Cards 34 back with another video. This one I'm going to be opening some OnIt athlete cards from this year. I ordered a few of those last year and opened those, so I'm excited to get a few here. I pre-ordered these and they took quite a while to get here, but they are finally here, which is good to see. Now the interesting thing was it had a promotion where you could get a whiteout promotional insert and you could pick the team, and they didn't have one for Utah, so I picked another local team here in my state, BYU, and should have gotten that. It did not come in the box, so I'm hoping it's maybe in one of these, or maybe it's in all of the packs. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when I open those. And I have a handful of cards for mail day that I'll show after I rip these open. So here we go. These are officially licensed, which is nice. We don't have the airbrushing. And all right, so here is pack one. Now, the Utah Utes, my number one team is Utah State. That's my alma mater. They don't make them for them, but I grew up until I was 12 right next to the stadium for Utah State, or for University of Utah, that is. So I'm a huge Utah fan also, and they've had a really tough year. This is the, that's cool. It's kind of got some of the players, but man, they're a mess this year. Cam Rising, who had been out for an entire, it seemed like 2 years, he finally came back and then got hurt multiple times. He's now out for the year. They were projected to be the winner of their conference this year, and that is not going to happen. So autograph cards in 10% of the packs. Last year, every pack I had an autograph. All right, Kenan Johnson, College Colors, right there. Brant Keithy, who's a great tight end. Hoping to see him in the pros pretty soon. Dorian Singer, and that's the white parallel. Sione Foto, Justice Prasado, Lavani Damuni, and we got a Cam Rising, College Colors with the cool, so definitely kind of a parallel version, as you can see, of the College Colors. So even though his career didn't end the way we were hoping, 2 Pac-12 championships, back-to-back Rose Bowl appearances, so definitely have a fondness for him regardless, but unfortunately didn't have the year this year that I was hoping for. Elijah Davis, Jalen Glover, Jory Benson, Logan Fanu, Trey Coleman, Shintaro Mann, Tayshawn Lyons, and Ben Durham. So no auto in that pack. Pack number 2 right here. Yeah, I have a feeling that that whiteout promotional insert, which I paid $5 for, is not in these. So I may have to reach out to OnIt and see about that. Kenan Johnson, College Colors. Brant Keithy. Okay, Junior Tafuno in the white parallel. Man, Paul Fitzgerald, Mike Mitchell, Kareem Reed, another guy who's out for the year. Sigatura Ga, I don't know if I said that right. Okay, we got a Dorian Singer with that parallel. Nice. He was a transfer this year at wide receiver. All right, Isaac Wilson, Zach Wilson's little brother, freshman quarterback, true freshman, and he's had to get put into the lineup a year early. And it definitely, it's telling. He's been very sporadic. I'd love to see him play well. He plays BYU, the big rivalry game next week, so we'll see how he does. But yeah, Zach's little brother broke high school records during his time last year. Jonah Laie, Alma Talini, Zane Uipi, Cash Dillon, and John Randall Jr. There we go. All right, last pack. I'd love to get an auto. Yeah, last year I was kind of spoiled. I don't know if it's just that they did well enough from last year that they, they're doing it 1 every 10 this year. I know that was kind of the plan last year, but the first however many people had ordered, they were just giving packs that had autographs in them. And definitely harder to get this time around, it looks like. Okay, Kareem Reed, Icon Series. Not numbered, but another insert right there. Brant Keithy in the white. Lyons, Dylan, Connor O'Toole. I don't know, that could be something. We'll see. Johnson, Washington, Brandon Rose, another quarterback there, Spencer Clegg, Alma Shimwell, Davis, Van Fillinger, he's a good player, Connor O'Toole, and, okay, this is, I don't know what, again, not numbered, but cool little insert. So for me as a Utah fan, those are fun. Last year was a lot more fun because I was getting autographs in every pack, which was nice. But if you're a fan of a college and you like to collect their cards, it is a fun way to be able to do that. So there's kind of a look. You can go onto their website and see if the college that you follow or might want to collect has those cards issued. You can check that out. Then a handful of mail day cards. So I have one Chicago Bear. So we get a Chicago Bear appearance here. This is Michael Haynes for the Chicago Bears. 2003 Finest Gold X-Fractor. This is numbered 100 out of 175, and it's uncirculated. He was a first-round draft pick with the Bears back in the day, and he did not really perform, the way that I had been hoping. He was on the team for 3 years, and I think he played 1 year with the Saints, but he never really reached that potential that the Bears were hoping for. But I'm a sucker for these X-Fractor cards, and I got that super cheap, so thought that'd be nice to add to my Bears collection. And I don't know that I have any Michael Haynes cards, so there we go. All right, now the other ones are just kind of a few locals that I figured I was going to show with this local card opening. So this one of my favorite tight ends, Chris Cooley. This is number 18 out of 53. This is a 2009 Donruss Elite Aspirations die cut. And he grew up in Logan, Utah, which is the home of Utah State University. He played his college ball there and became a fan favorite for Washington. He a two-time Pro Bowler, and very likable guy. He does a great interview. Really like him. And then a couple Alex Smith cards. So going back to University of Utah, here's a 2004 All-American for University of Utah. This is Alex Smith, second-year card. Longevity, this is a 46 out of 149. And this one's from 2006, Leaf Rookies and Stars, Longevity Sapphire. And then I also have this one with Kansas City. This is the Panini Bravery. So instead of the position, they have the Bravery right there. 103 out of 99, if you can see that right there. With the Bravery, he's a 3-time Pro Bowler. And in 2017, the year they drafted Patrick Mahomes, he was the NFL passer rating leader. And after that horrible injury with Washington, he came back, and definitely some bravery there. I mean, he almost lost his leg, if not worse, and came back and played for Washington, won the Walter Payton Comeback Player of the Year. Then I have a couple of Eric Weddle cards, another Utah All-American from 2006 as an All-American. This is a rookie card of Eric Weddle. I always wanted this card in this this version. This is numbered out of 50, so it is a score gold zone. This one from 2007, number 48 out of 50, right there. And Eric Weddle had a great story. He's a 5-time All-Pro. He's kind of one of those borderline Hall of Famer types. This is another card that I picked up. This one from 2012. It's statistical standouts. His 7 interceptions for the Chargers that year, numbered 449 out of 500. But with Eric Weddle here, along with being a 5-time All-Pro, playing for the Chargers, Ravens, and then Rams, where he finished out his career, he retired. And then 2 years later, when the Rams made the playoffs, so many injuries had happened that they called him up and asked if he could come and play for the team. So after 2 years in retirement, he stepped onto the team and was a starter for the playoffs, and they won the Super Bowl, and he was a huge part of that. He was a tackling machine, just jumped right back into it. So a great story for him to, be coaching his son's sports teams and just being a stay-at-home dad and things like that, and then all of a sudden he's playing in the Super Bowl and wins a Super Bowl ring. So a great way to end your career there. All right, that will do it for today. I do want to mention the card box videos that I had made. I think I made 3 of them in a row and put them out over 3 weeks, and so they were kind of scheduled to come out. So I have been somewhat MIA on YouTube of late, and haven't been replying to my comments. I've been watching a handful of videos on TV at night, but I have not been able to really engage with people, and a huge part, the main reason that I like to do this channel is that engagement. So I really love it. It's just been crazy busy for me lately, and so my hope is to catch up on those because I really do love interacting with you guys, love people who are passionate about the hobby as well. Because I don't have a lot of that outside of YouTube. I think some people might humor me, and my brother collects a little bit and appreciates it. But when I was a kid, everybody collected. There were card shops on every corner. Not literally, but it just felt that way. And so it's really great to be able to engage with people. So if you're wondering why I haven't really been replying or commenting on videos, it's been a crazy few weeks. So my hope and my goal is to be able to jump into that some this weekend. Last week with the Chicago Bears was an absolute joke. The ending of that game with the Hail Mary. I assume if you were not a Chicago Bears fan, you thought that was absolutely amazing. It was a crazy play. As a Chicago Bears fan, that was definitely in the top 3, maybe even number 1 most frustrating loss that I've been a part of, that I have watched. With Stevenson taunting the fans, not focused, no timeout called, not being able to just get a plan in place. It was absolutely ridiculous. Great play by Daniels and the Commanders. They props to them, but holy cow, that game was infuriating. Anyway, so it'll be nice to have fresh start, new games coming up, and we'll see how things go. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Hope everyone is doing well. I'll be back with more videos in the near future, and as always, go Bears.